Gamex, ViewSonic, Mineski Infinity, and Garena. On the blue side, we have Imperium Protein Blue. In the top lane, we have Yux with the Fiora. In the jungle, we have Rebenga. In the mid lane, we have Chak with the Gangplank. In for the bottom lane duo naman, we have Kizon on the Corki. And Shadow for the support, Trundle.
And of course, for the red side squad, we have Mineski, or gamex.mineski. In the top lane, it's going to be TG. On that Lulu, in the jungle, it's going to be Colette with the Elise, and in the mid lane it's gonna be Yume for the Fizz, and in the bowling duo it's gonna be EXO on that Vayne, and Kaigu will be his Peel Queen Janna support. So with that, or just a little bit of insight aside from this game, I have been experiencing quite a bit of net issues at home, and Mineski Infinity has been my haven for 8 ping LoL games, so why not test it out?
Yeah. 8 ping, the dream.
It is really the dream, because I have a beast of a rig, but my internet is just that lame.
What's your max parang ping na kinaiinisan mo?
My max ping na kinaiinisan?
Na naabutan mo?
Like, kasi my globe plan right now is like the 3 Mbps speed, but it's like a cap like 30 GB, and that's what like
the cap,
yeah, that's like a few days from me. And when after we exceed the cap, it's 0.80 Mbps. We're in like 50 ping lang sa akin, and then everything stutters and stops.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Recently naging 1,500. It hurts so much. Anyway,
yeah.
I gotta point out though, Sailor Poppy tuloy.
Sailor, ooh, nice skin.
Sailor Gangplank versus a fish, the golden fish here, Yume. Very nice and medyo timing.
Yeah, it really is, as Gangplank looks to, fish him some seafood in that mid lane.
Yes, it looks like it's gonna be deja vu for TG.
Huh, look at that. TG is on a pool party Lulu skin, so he doesn't need to drink water. He is water, so it's just gonna pop right out of him when Yux goes in for the poke.
Aha!
That is like the lamest laugh ever. Do you like? Is that like your destined or pre-designated laugh when you're like on a date and you're on the guy who like makes a lame joke and you're like, ha?
No, it's better than that. But
wow, it's better than that. So you do have a predestined laugh,
I don't.
or pre-designated laugh on a date.
No, I don't.
Guys, you heard it here first.
No, I don't. Meanwhile, we see the pillar being landed onto Kaigu here.
So now Kinzen on a much more harassy type of ADR against Vayne, and Shadow being much more aggressive than he was a while ago compared to that Janna, who's just in the brush, putting shields and throwing out, I don't know, what do you call that? Owls? Or like windbirds? I don't know.
Windbirds.
Zephyr. The Zephyr.
The doves? Maybe.
Could be a dove.
You know what? I've noticed Kinzon has been playing different AD carries per game here in this best of 5. And I guess the same goes for the mid lane, I suppose.
That's true. Yume and Chalk have shown quite a bit. Actually, everyone.
Yeah, everyone. In terms of their champion pool here for the best of 5.
There's only like the first time we've seen Rebenga out of that Rek'Sai and into the Mustache Graves.
Yeah, and
when you're trying to be manly and you want your damage to be like heavy, you have to have like a huge mustache. That's why there's a Gangplank and a Graves on the side of IPTB, man.
Yeah.
And even the Corki has a mustache.
Everybody should have a mustache now.
Yeah, it's a mustache.
Mustache team.
Oh, Yume takes a plop from that powder keg from Shock. And he's down to 140 HP. Though the ping does come out as they do spot out Shock there.
Whoa!
And it's going to be high.
Bounce.
Rebenga is here. Uses smoke screen to blind Colette just a little bit. But it's going to be just a warm welcome. With the end of the line, roasting a little bit the Spider and the Spiderlings.
So Yume doesn't have any more stacks on his corrupted potion. Nicely done from Harry there by Yux. But he's half HP, but still ahead on CS here.
This trade in the bottom lane is actually going in favor of EXO, because every hit that Kinzen is doing is just coming in from the Gatling gun, not from the auto attacks, and all of that is getting mitigated by, well, the tumble, as well as, well, this Kaigu shield.
Yeah, definitely losing the trades there. The phosphorus bomb not even connecting onto the
Yeah, I
onto
think
the vein.
yeah, I think it's aside from the tumble, it's the passive from Kaigo giving EXO the movement speed boost to dodge these phosphorus bombs
Yeah,
really, really fast.
exactly. And looks like Yux is very pushed down to his turret. That's a huge minion wave there. Nicely done parry. And it looks like we're gonna see a gank from
Here comes
Rebecca.
Rebenga, but he did get spotted out by that board. Colette is here to intercept, but is that too little too late?
Oh,
As it
vital
looks
point.
like Yux there might have died, but nope. Rebenga just flashes in and helps his comrade get that first blood. So pressure to top alleviated, as well as giving the kill to a carry Fiora.
That was very, very deep of do you call this
TG.
TG there. I mean, the ward is safe. The ward there can parang give you safety in terms of backing out. But I guess he ran a different way.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah.
There's a wrong way of running, and that was it.
Yeah,
he
the
had
direction.
He had the flash to be able to get out of that, danger zone.
Yeah, the danger
Danger
zone.
zone.
And then first blood goes to Yux there. That's not sort of not what you want at this point of the game. Kasi parang Yux is super duper effective dito on the Fiora. And we've seen him open the pro gaming series with the Black Screen, surprising everybody. Surprising the casters in general on his performance on the Fiora. Talagang he shined there. The spotlight was on him. And I feel like he can do it again on this Fiora.
Yeah,
Because
just
he's
trying-
done it before.
I was just trying to push the wave here against TG. He hasn't had yet backed off. So if we actually look into the lanes themselves, in the top lane was actually TG winning against Yux because of, well, the range advantage that a Lulu has, but that was just mitigated by Rebenga being there in the top lane to give the first blood to Yux. And in the mid lane,
What?
it's Chalk winning against Yume. Oh, they saw Colette coming in from the bush.
Okay, okay.
It was Chalk, beating out Yume because of the zoning potential of a powder keg against melee champions. In the bottom lane though, it's a different story. Like, it should be Kinzen winning, but EXO being experienced as well as Kaigo with these timely shields is allowing EXO to actually win out the trades, but still the CS is fairly even demand. So it all comes down to, well, MineSki looking for a much more, later into the game composition pa, because they're kind of not, they're surviving barely these lanes except for the bottom lane.
Yeah, and they're still waiting for those spikes here for themselves. Looks like we're just gonna see them farming at this point. And I forgot what I was about to say though. Ah, yeah, I remember now. Normally, kasi you see Rebecca on the rec side, the utility, starting off the ganks here. He has the CC when he was on the rec side. Meanwhile, that's just a Graves here. And if you can see all these lanes, doesn't have that hard CC to try to compensate for Graves' lack of, locks here, just to settle the kill
Yes.
in terms of making a gank. So the only way for them to make a gank successful is to when spells and cooldowns are utilized, yung mga escape mechanisms nila. For example, the Whimsy or the Playful Trickster, yung mga ganon are used, or if they commit, saka lang sila magkakaroon ng counter.
Look at the damage onto Yux though. He still has his ultimate, so it's possible that he can flop TG, but look at that TG with the range as well as the Warlords or the Thunderlords 3 just putting a lot of hurt into Yux. And checking out the itemization of Yux here, Joram's Fist. So there's a possibility that it could be a Styrax Gauge or even a Titanic Hydra, because Rebecca's not a champion who can tank right now, or who can be a frontline.
Yeah, definitely.
He can build tanky though, but it's not the tanky that you want to be, that guy who initiates the fights.
It's not gonna be as effective sa naman yung damage mo with the Q and the collateral damage. So yeah, definitely. Styrax, siguro gaya ng sinabi mo, or the Titanic Hydra. But then he's getting really, really down.
He does have TP up to get back into that top lane as IPTB bully out MineSki, and MineSki don't even want to touch that triple 80 combination of IPTB in that or that dragon side. Look at that.
Marami pala full AD pala tong IPTB with a little bit of mix dito for for
Corki.
Corki. And I gotta point out though, all these first dragons in this series has been all IPTB.
That's true. MineSki a little bit too slow onto the
Bam.
trigger. Wow, look at that.
Uh-oh.
There you go. He goes in onto
TK?
Yume.
Whoa.
But Shock, you know what? He has the
Whoa.
remove scurvy. He can just be able to mitigate some of that damage with the heal and even uses, I believe, the exhaust, yes, to counter out the damage coming out of Yume there. So Yume a little bit too quick to pull the trigger, but didn't calculate it well enough that Shock would have gone down in a one-for-one exchange. Ooh, Kins in there. What was that?
That was really, really nicely done in the mid lane. Yun nga, gaya na sinabi mo, meron scurry, pero here in the bottom lane naman, looks like
I think it's
Trundle.
scurvy.
Huh?
You said scurry.
Scurvy! I said scurvy!
Really? I heard scurry.
Maybe
Maybe.
it is scurry.
Maybe it's... Yeah, never mind.
Joke lang.
Wow, that laugh.
Hi. You're tilting me, man. Okay,
Sorry,
back
bro.
to the
Back to the ball
bottom
game.
lane. No teleport plays yet, because these two are very busy harassing each other out. And nothing being started just yet, although Kinzon has used his package earlier. He picked it up just in case MineSki tries to contest that first dragon. But the first dragon has been given away freely by taken pala by IPTB here. Kinzon, no mana, nicely done pillar. But there's the Janna for the deny. For the disengage. Is this gonna be a flash monsoon? You know, when a Janna walks near you na ganun, you gotta be scared.
Oh, look at that harass onto Yume.
Oh,
Ooh!
wow.
This is the collateral damage. And the Chum the Waters connects onto Rebenga, but another powder keg will stop the toss. Would have been, you know, initiate of Yume there. He is a little bit too hurt to go too aggressive. But that collateral damage from Rebenga.
Yeah, I could have killed
Yume there.
Yume.
Yeah, he has the worst enchantment rate, so it's a possibility because Yume's not tanky at all. He only has the HP from that ability ring,
Yeah.
Torrent's ring.
Yep. Meanwhile, Kinzon not in the position to stay in, just probably farm kasi wala na siyang mana. He cannot take if ever they go all in dito. But he does have Shadow for the pillar just in case things go wrong and things go not as planned.
Consider here using quite a bit of his
Hey,
mana. He's not gonna
there's
be
the
able.
monsoon. Where? No, wala siyang mana.
He doesn't
For
have
the
the mana,
monsoon.
but there's the
But there
follow-up
it is.
from Colette, and that was a bit too lax there from the side of IPTV.
Yeah.
They didn't respect the damage of Exo as well as Kinzon not having enough mana to go for a Valkyrie. Kaigo super low in HP.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? He's like one hit away from dying.
It could have been predictable though. I really expected Kinzon to go home with that amount of mana. No mana to make to Valkyrie at all, and he didn't have flash at that point. So meanwhile, you'll see Yux activating the
Grand
ultimate.
challenge activated onto TG. TG still has the flash, and ooh, Yux forced the flash away, but TG is safe there. He has his teleport compared to Yux, but that bot lane, that is pretty true. I'm actually thinking like all of this unnecessary
Deaths.
skill shots coming out of Kinzon depletes his mana. That compared to Exo, who only had a Bam Scepter as well as the shield coming from Janna, was enough that a few auto attacks from Kinzon will actually just be healed by the auto attacks from the Bam Scepter and the empowered, AD from that shield.
Yeah, maybe he's really in a hurry to, get that spike, get that Trinity Force in, so that he can make that really, really bursty
That's combo. That's
the
true,
phosphorus
though.
bomb, the Gatling gun,
And with the package.
the package. I mean the what do you call this? The barrage, the rocket barrage there.
But that's true though, but even with that, you shouldn't be
yeah, it's too risky.
that lax or that's too over aggressive
Yeah.
because you set yourself up to give away a couple of kills. Now Rebenga is here in the bottom lane, so they're using their itemizations pretty well. They know that Kinzon has the shield from the Triforce, so they
TP.
might as well try to go in for that bot tier 1 going down.
Meanwhile, kaya sinabi natin, Rina in the top lane,
Yux taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, he saves himself with a parry and a dash away. Yux there, slick moves in the top lane as Colette will not annoy the Fiora any longer. He backs up. Oh wait, never mind. He actually looks for it? No, just
They're
goes for
still
the...
pushing. And I wonder if they're gonna do a dive here on the mid lane. It looks like Chalk here is just gonna farm. And they're gonna ward. Farm, ward. Never mind. Place the barrel there.
Look at that cannon barrage. It's a lot of barrages with the side of IPTB.
And that's true. More powder there for the pirate.
Yeah,
Yar.
there is misfortune because when I hear powder, I hear like powder monkeys or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dragon is up again. IPT taking vision control here on this side. They are, you know, they're a sucker for dragons here. They've been taking first dragons all throughout the series, and I
Yeah.
believe they are the ones who have been stacking them up.
They prioritize this more than Mineskibecause
Yeah.
they really value the possibility of a fifth dragon. But now Mineski have also seen this possibility and they're readying themselves up for a fight. There's a teleport coming out. Oh,
He has a
looks like now.
package. He's not
Oh,
a package.
Colette doesn't get the steal. Oh, nicely done.
There's
but-
the package.
Oh, Kinson goes in so
Kinson!
aggressive. What are you doing? You go down. That's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Mineski. Now it looks like IPT are on the retreat. Mineski X is super healthy right now. There's Yume. He doesn't have the ultimate though, but Bot Tier 1 is still there to help them in this 3v5 actually.
They got the dragon. Rebenga actually died there as well in Kinzon. And I believe the curse of the package is real. Kasi you're always so pressured to make a play and make that useful. But in the end, you can actually use it defensively instead. Because rushing in can really put you in a bad spot. Even though you have 2 Valkyries in, and it's really, really tempting to like spread the team out, you Mineski out. Pero it's not worth risking your position, especially at that point where you're...
Yeah. I really think din kasi at that point, Colette, it was actually all down to Colette as well because that cocoon that came out of Colette locked down Kinson, who doesn't have the QSS yet, as well as doesn't have his flash, so that he couldn't Valkyrie away. He was looking, like you said, for that split, but with that clutch cocoon from Colette, just turned it around for Mineski. They got the 2 kills though, but then, you know, the second dragon did go into the hands of IPTB. Now with that, Colette here will be pushed out of the Rift Herald. So right now, it looks like both teams are respecting, you know, the opposing side's objective control. A while ago, it was Mineski always getting the Rift Herald, and then it was IPTB getting the dragons all throughout.
Yeah.
But now, it's both teams respecting these 2 objectives because with the first one, the Rift Herald, it allows you to go for the pushes.
Yes, for the push.
And for the dragon, when you go into that late game, that extra damage output is just really good. There's the stun actually getting countered out by Yux and okay, Cannibal Ranch as well as the Grand Challenge, but Yux will be forced to flash away as he takes too much damage. A little bit afraid of the silver bolts just connecting from EXO.
Juk should be careful because Jana is going back down there to assist his AD carry. Kaigu though, Yux though, rather, doesn't want anymore and chooses the safe route. And leaves the tower. Give na lang, give.
Yes, and well, that shall convert the bot tier 1 into rubble as EXO gets the last hit for that. Mid tier 1 though is already gone. TG starting off this top tier 1. Will IBTB actually force this mid tier 2? It looks like they're setting up quite a bit of resources to just go for this. Colette here almost gets caught out, but he dashes over to Kinson. Flashy footwork there, or flashy spider legs footwork there coming in from Colette.
This is what I've been talking about. They don't have any sort of block. I mean, they could have punished Colette for being out of position, but in the end, they weren't able to lock him down because they don't have the capability to do so. Cocoon lands on Rebenga. Nothing will happen there.
Oh.
Meanwhile, they're pushing.
Okay, for like a second, I thought the Skittering Frenzy or the Volatile Spiderlings didn't move, but then it just popped out of nowhere.
Oh, I didn't catch that. So
Okay.
they're defending this mid since everybody's lingering pretty much here in this area. Meanwhile, we see the wave pushing up top because Yux just came from there Rebenga has probably
Oh,
one.
Kaigo might get caught out here. He does have his ultimate. There you go. You see, Kyok's going in, but Kaigo, like I said, did have his ultimate to be able to just disengage right off the bat.
Yeah. Whoop,
So
Shadow!
here, Shadow gets caught out. Does have his flash, but you know what? EXO just stops him by pushing through the wall, gets the stun, and an easy kill there coming in from the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue.
This is gonna be deja vu again if they keep at it. Itong Imperium Pro Team Blue. I mean, Mineski can easily snowball this game. Oh my god, that hurts so much. Let's see though. They managed to push down the turret, but mission accomplished. Top lane is pushing in favor of IPTB.
I'm just gonna love how Yux uses that powder keg. I mean, this is...
Yux or Chalk?
Oh, sorry, Shock pala.
Yeah.
Uses that powder keg. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know, I'm a noob gangplank player, and when they actually removed like the fast putting down of the barrels, I just got lost on how to use it. But look at that, Shock knows what he's doing, puts a lot of hurt. He did lack damage though to get EXO to back off on that mid-tier one. But still, you can see that he's stacking up already as a GP player, or a GP in this game.
In this game, yeah. Nung nakita naman natin, halos half HP yung nabawas kila EXO and the other members here. So it's all about barrel management then in terms of these team fights. But I was saying earlier, the only way IPTB can win these fights if Mineski really commits into the fight and enters. Kasi they do have a source of disengage. Pero if that's all gone, the thing is kasi they don't have a form of engage at this point. So it's just them gonna sort of counter and react to what Mineski is gonna do in terms of, you know, picking up fights here against IPTB. It's so hard to punish someone caught being alone or getting caught off guard. So it's more of them being able to burst down someone right away. But there's TG there for that, so you won't be able to burst someone down.
The problem with that kind of bursting out that you're looking for is that Imperial Pro Team Blue, for that burst to happen, they actually need to set up.
Yeah, they need to set up.
Yeah, powder kegs for Chalk as well as another position for Rebenga. But hold that thought, Yux goes in on the TG. TG takes so much damage, cannon barrage. Ooh, no follow-up flash from Yux there though. But Colette gets the dragon as IPTB are now in a 1v1. The teleport is up for Yux. Could he go for that? Or will they just allow him to push this bot or top tier 2? Not enough minions though. Will he pursue or will he allow
He might die from this. There is vision in the jungle, yeah.
He can see it, he can see it.
He's running, he's running.
He be running.
He be running, boy. And he is safe for now, but the first dragon of Mineski, that's alright. Meanwhile, they're doing that split push, pressuring Mineski here to try let them run around the map. They have a good wave here. It's super painful right now. But let's see if IPTB, if Mineski is able to catch them off guard.
A little bit late there to exit.
Oh, if you look at it, Mineski doesn't have that hard engage as well. But they do have a
barrels. Oh my god, so much damage from Chalk.
Oh my. So they're able to make this count. Ang ginagawa nila.
Chalk ng buhay mo.
Chalk ng buhay mo.
Oh my god.
And they do have really nice poke. They do have really nice siege. You know, they can punish Mineski for being too aggressive, just in case, and just pour all down their damage. And I believe that is the most effective way here. Kasi we have seen tendencies of EXO going tower diving, going all ham onto IPTB kanina pa. And with confidence as well.
Yeah, so, Yux here though, he's on that point where he can actually try to duel people with the Grand Challenge, but with that, he gets knocked up and Yume actually goes in for the kill. He was, well, I was talking about he can actually try to go for the 1v1s, but you know, when that 1v1 turns into a 2v1, the second after you initiate the fight, it's not gonna work out well for you.
Yeah. Nope, so they might try to set up here. But they do have to shove the wave.
Balancing is not possible here for Mineski because, first of all, Cannon Barrage from Chalk is there.
Yeah, it's super painful. Not really super, not yet, but he's already dealing really relevant and scary damage.
Absorbent amount of damage. Wait, I'm gonna check my
Dictionary?
Yes, I have a dictionary because it allows me to, increase my vocabulary.
What a geek. Joke lang.
Wow.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Great job, Asurai. From bad boy to school nerd.
And I can't remember the spelling of that word. Oh, whatever. Okay. So it's just an intense amount of damage.
Yeah.
A wealthy amount of damage coming out of shock.
Yeah.
Pun intended. This is
Pun-
a pirates.
Oh, you gotta explain it to talaga, no?
Yeah, sometimes people don't get the joke, and I know it kind of makes the joke less
Less funny?
but sometimes you gotta explain so that people will say,
Oh, yeah.
you're right."
Oh,
See?
ang talino.
Wow.
I'm kidding, Asurai.
Sige, okay lang.
So, meanwhile, we see here Yux patiently waiting inside the tri-brush there in the bot side, waiting for her prey here, which is TG on the Lulu. But then, she's probably waiting for the wave there to try and split push.
TG actually has a Zonius already, so he's pretty safe in engaging.
Yeah, and also, wait, TG or Yume? Yume, you mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I keep mixing the top lane and
The mid lane, yeah.
For some reason. Yes, Yume has the Zonius.
Yeah, the zone, yes, he goes in. For me talaga, Yume, really scary pa rin talaga. Parang he knows when to go in kasi. And he's very consistent on a play.
Especially with these in and out kind of champions.
Yep. But they do have to worry about Yux. That split pushing is gonna get very annoying.
Not
And
just the split pushing, he's free farming, getting his items.
Yep.
Oh,
Getting his items and their barrels.
it's a 5-man push here by Mineski into the mid lane. TG doesn't even want to get to touch Yux right now.
Yeah, definitely. Even though he does have teleport and can run over there, you have to send like 2 people there just to scare.
Looks like it's going to be
Yux
3
away.
people there.
But there's a ward there. There's a pink ward. Will they spot that pink ward there
It's
in
been
the
there
brush?
for like 5 minutes already.
Wow, nicely done here.
Wow, Rebenga got a front line. He does have the Mothma Mortar, so the damage up.
Oh, nicely done,
Colette there!
Pillar!
Almost gets caught out. Did
Oh!
forced to use the flash, but
Yux.
now he's gonna be spotted out. There's the jumping water.
Beating time.
Kinson gets knocked up there, but cannot follow up a shadow. It's just that brick wall right beside a true wall.
Yeah.
And that'll just stop EXO, or sorry,
Wow,
TG
look
as
at
well
that.
as Yume from even supporting.
Nicely
Colette
done.
there.
Yume going in.
And looks like Yume there will just gold post, and he even sets up for an almost powder keg there from Shock. Oh! He blasted away. What a fadeaway shot coming out of Kinson right from the unknown. And another powder keg there, just softening up the members of Mineski right now as looks like
Shadow
the
getting a lot of
Blue
damage. He's still
really want that 30k into their pockets. There you go. It's now EXO with 4 members of IPT low on HP. Will he go in and possibly take this back for his team? No, it doesn't look like he's that insane. But wow, just wow from Imperium Pro Team Blue.
This is very intense. Can I check the can you check the what do you call this? The tower at the top. Then never mind. I just want to find out if it's gonna live or die, but it looks like it died.
That's the second time.
That's the second time in the game. And yung pinapa-uwi dito si Chalk. And meanwhile though, Dragon is up. Is that gonna be the second Dragon for Mineski? Package is obviously gonna get picked up by Corky here. They obviously want to try to make a play, try to contest this one.
Well,
They won't be able to make it.
Yeah, compared to the first package that we did see from Kinson, he does now have a QSS. So if he gets CC'd, he has the possibility to QSS and then use the secondary Valkyrie to get away.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah, and earlier nakita naman natin na he QSS'd the Chum the Waters of the Fizz. It's very effective, although dahil na-pick na kasi si Kulit there, nice wards it spots out, and the great interception by Yux there in the jungle, making Kulit not able to escape, not letting the teammates help out there, because it's a really bad spot to try start the fight. Meanwhile, we'll see IPTB pushing down, jumping down the waves at this point to prep up for another fight. In terms of, kasi I think they're aiming for this bot lane. Medyo gigil sila!
Oh.
And I thought something's gonna happen there. Looks like no.
I think it was because it
It's
was
about to
yeah,
expire.
expire.
Yeah.
There you go. Exuberant. That means
You were dictionarying all this time.
I was
I know
listening
it's
to you
not a
at the
word.
same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's a multitasking. I know that you have to be attentive to women.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing this up
No,
now?
it's you know, it's a Valentine's
Attentive
thing.
to people.
Women, because like you can be unattentive to other guys if they're like talking to you like, oh bro, can you like repeat that, and they won't get hurt.
Did I say that I get hurt?
You don't have to say that, you know.
Wow,
It's
assuming
like
I got
it's like
hurt. Wow.
honestly, it's sa mga babae, diba? Like if you say to if like a girl says to you, it's okay, but then they look at like they're about to kill you. You don't say okay, and then end of
Don't
discussion.
generalize, my friend.
Yeah, but you know, it's not generalization. It's like
Oh,
actually, yeah.
bahala ka. Asurai.
There might be an engage here as it looks like they're, you know, just finished with what I'm talking about. Look at the damage coming out.
Wow.
Ovexo almost kills Shadow from off the back.
They're
But
just
oh my
letting this
god,
happen.
that was so much damage onto
They're just
Rebecca.
letting this
Stun onto
happen.
Kinson. And it looks like Mineski come back from out of nowhere.
They just let that happen. I mean, this is the thing. They don't have engage. They don't have disengage either. But the thing is, they just allowed to kite. They did not fight back at all. I mean, at that point, all you can do is try to fight back because you're just gonna exchange 0-0 to 4 kills and
Yeah.
a Baron. So I'm not sure. I mean, there could have been a pillar there somewhere. They were grouped up, and they could have, you know, turned things around.
Shock though,
Chuck,
he went a
Chuck.
little bit insane, goes in for a 5v1. But that shall not be the case. He can't get the kills. Too many members of Mineski were going in or going at it against him.
I mean, the pillar was used already. I guess the no was used for disengage. But the thing is, if that's a Vayne there with the red buff, slowing everybody down. He touches, and that's a nice sidestep to avoid the phosphorus bomb. And but then another pillar. Okay, he used the pillar, but then it's not enough for the disengage. There's no Valkyrie. There's no anything. They were just casually walking there at a
Yeah, that's Mineski
danger.
for you.
Wow.
0 to 100 in a second. They're a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. I guess that's yun yung kulang talaga. There's no really hard CC. I mean, aside from the engage for the hard CC, wala rin for the disengage. I mean, if it were like sort of an AP mage that could have, you know, put like a gravity field or a Syndra stun or an Orianna speed or an Orianna slow, it could have been a different story. But then Mineski, despite walang hard engage, they just chased down the members of IPTV at this point. And it looks like yung din sila. Let's see what they're gonna do.
This might be IPTV looking for a comeback here, but Mineski with the goes in,
Nice
goes
pillar.
for the knockup on that ice pillar or that DLC player.
Yeah.
But still, Mineski are on the rampage. Look at Exo, so ballsy with the double shield
Right.
from the top lane as well as the support role.
Up.
But it takes quite a bit of damage
Oh.
as they force TG to use the ultimate on him. Shadow will get decimated as the shark comes out of nowhere and just pops him right off guard. And look at that, it's now a 5v4 situation. As I just noticed that is it Chinese New Year already?
Happy New Year!
9 minutes. Alright,
9
is it?
minutes pa pala. Ikaw
9
talaga.
minutes ba? I don't know, like there's a lot of fireworks right outside, man.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, guys! Happy Chinese New Year!
Manjin, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Jackie Chan PH!
So, yeah.
Yeah, but back to the fight.
Yeah, at this point, right now, Mineski's really scary. Kills have been going to EXO and Yume. Kill distribution really nice. Habang yung IPTP having a hard time. We're just, you know, farming to make up for the loss of items they have been experiencing kanina pa. And I believe Chalk is the key here. Honestly, the barrels, this will scare away, make them like half HP, and then the burst. Hindi pa natin kasi nakikita yun eh.
Well, Mineski are countering Shock as they destroy the barrels faster than Chalk can actually activate them. So
Yeah.
that mitigates quite a bit of the damage here from IPTB. Well, we are now past the point where Kinzen's Triforce and Essence Reaver cannot go up against, well,
The Fae.
EXO, who has a Sterax stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiming to really have those sustained fights in against Imperial Protein Blue,
Triple
even
Swift
CG
Rex.
as well. And the nicely done spike of the Herald, the Deep Herald, Bada, is really can make up for the defensive itemization
Yes.
of Vayne here.
Lots of pretty fireworks as it is also, again, just a nice, I would say, like a finisher kung matapos man ang MPGL right now. But this right now, EXO just going in half. Oh my god, you're just too greedy. But Kyubey from the backline will be able to trident poke away at Kinzen. Gets the double kill onto Chalk there, as it's only the 3 members of Imperium Pro Team Blue alive. EXO with the fadeaway crossbow shots and still tanking the turret with shields from the Sterax Age, from the Lulu, as well as the Janna. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going into Game 5.
Oh my god, Game 5, guys. Is this going to be a reverse sweep or the sudden comeback of IPTB? I mean, the momentum was with IPTB. But congratulations for winning Game 4. MineSki against Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Alright, so that was, in my opinion, actually a back and forth match, but there was just that